So it's now 0600 hours, 6 AM in the morning. The house is still all in darkness and there's been no movement. So although we've been here since 4:45, the intelligence or the suspicion that the subject is thought to be leaving at around 5 AM isn't correct. It could just simply be that he's on a rest day, so he's not working today, or that the suspicion is correct and he's actually working a different shift. So what we will do is just continue. We've still got the cover of darkness at the moment, so operatives are sat in the front of the vehicles ready to go. However, as soon as we lose that cover of darkness, we're going to have to start getting into the back of vehicles so that our vehicles look empty. But yeah, it's not looking good at the moment. However, we never give up, and there is a positive. It's 6 AM, so McDonald's breakfast has started serving. Important to keep your substance up, especially when you have such an early start in the morning. So I'll keep you updated, but no change up to 6 AM. So it's now 0730 hours. We've lost the cover of darkness, so I'm now in the back of the van, and I'm monitoring the vehicle, but also the front doors to the subject address. So you can probably see them there, monitoring them here on this monitor. So the camera is at the front of the vehicle, which is well disguised, and that's set up and monitoring, and I'm able to zoom in and zoom out with a manual control. But yeah, we've seen the subject. The curtains have opened to the upstairs bedroom. We were able to positively identify the subject, so we know the subject's there. So it's just a matter of waiting till he comes out, and whether the intelligence is correct is that he is working elsewhere. So I'm just going to monitor these cameras for a bit longer and I'll keep you updated. Okay, update for you. It's now 0830 hours, so we're nearly 4 hours into the deployment. Still in the back of the vehicle due to not having the cover of darkness now. So monitoring the vehicle on cameras between me and the other vehicle. So at the 4 hour point, getting to the point, I've had a coffee as well, that you need the loo. So I thought I'd cover what we do for the loo in the van. So obviously we can't just jump into the front and drive away, because one, we've only then got one operative on plot, and two, you might get third-party awareness, so people might see you jumping into the front, and secondly, they'll see you drive off, and if you come back, then you can start to gain a little bit of attention. They might come and see you and speak to you, or worse still, they might call the police. So we can't just move off plot, we need to stay in situ. So you need to be self-sufficient for however long you are in the vehicle for. So it's always wise to have an implement so that you can go to the toilet if you need number one, and if you're unfortunate enough to get caught out and desperately need a number two, then I'm afraid there's no glamour involved. It's just a bag, I'm afraid. Into the bag, make sure it's tied up tightly, but obviously we want to avoid that at any cost because it's dirty and could be smelly. But number one's no problem at all. So that's the update for 0830. I'll keep you updated. Potentially, we haven't got intel whether there's any children, but potentially there could be a school run 8:45 to 9 AM. So hopefully we'll get a good view of the subject, be able to get some good covert imagery of him, and be able to see if he goes to work straight after. Keep you updated. Okay, so that's the subject out, the subject address with 2 children. And he's on foot, so it looks like he's probably doing the school run. So would you come with on foot? Say again.
You want to come with on foot?
No, I'm happy to leapfrog in the vehicles, mate, at the moment. It's going to be school run home, I'd imagine. So we just need to get some good imagery of him so that we can evidence who he is and that we've got the right subject. And that's all good for the report, so I'll keep you updated shortly. Okay, so that's the subject with 2 children that's just walked to a local school. So we're just waiting for him to come out, and then I'm going to hand my radio over to the other operative that's just arrived because I need to go to the office. And that's the subject coming out now, so I'll update you shortly. So that's me done. I've done my short stint on that surveillance deployment. 9:30 is the point where it's beyond the 5 hours. It's always a minimum of 5 hours on a surveillance deployment. So I've got another operative that's come down here to relieve me, should I say, so that I can go to the office for my 9:30 appointment. So, and the client's wanting to extend by another 5 hours. So the new operative who's come on plot will get 5 hours, and the one that was here with me is going to be here to the 10-hour point, and then a decision will be made whether to extend. I'm now on the way to the office because I've got a Zoom call with another corporate client of ours that is wanting to potentially have a undercover operative, or a UC as we call it in the industry, planted into their business because they have got some issues. I can't really tell you any more than that because I've signed an NDA, but secondly, I don't know any more until I have this conversation on Zoom or Teams in half an hour. So I'll keep you updated as regards this job, and I'll let you know when I'm back at the office and the outcome of my meeting. Okay, so that's us now at the office. So it's now time to get into the day job and actually do some work, some proper work. So this is the UC job that I told you about. So I think we've just got enough time for a cup of tea, a quick cup of tea, and then log into Teams. And then that's going to be another hour meeting, and I'll update you further. We progress.
For example, or
yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So at the moment we haven't got that sort of luxury in there at the moment.
Right. Okay. I was going to say we could work through an FM, but that's fine if you haven't got one. We'll do it independently. So yeah. Okay. Just tell me what you need, and then we'll have a look at it when we're ready.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Brilliant. Thanks so much for your time this morning. Really do appreciate that one.
No problems at all.
If there's anything else you need in the interim, just drop me a note. I'll respond as soon as I can. But just to note, I am on holiday from next Thursday. If you drop me later on, I'll give you a point of contact if I'm not around.
Okay. Cool. That's great.
All right. Brilliant. Thanks a lot.
Care.
Speak soon.
Thanks.
Bye. Yeah.
What do you need from me? So the time now is 10:30. So we started the working day just before 4 AM. We're now at the 6-hour point. We've just had a very interesting meeting for a 3 to 4 month undercover task within a business, which is in the pipeline. We're going to ask for expressions of interest for operatives, try and profile the right ones, right age, right ethnicity, etc. And then hopefully that will be going ahead. Now I've got a load of reports to do. So a number of drive-bys overnight and a surveillance report to do. So that's going to be the next probably 2 hours of my day. Keep you updated. So the time now is 4:15 PM. I just collected the daughter from school. And now we're heading home, which is about half an hour away. And then cook some tea for the wife when she gets in, and for my daughter. And then it's back to work because I've got a proposal to do for this undercover job. And the proposal needs to be in by tomorrow. So it's going to be a late night tonight, despite starting at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'll keep you updated later. Bye-bye. Okay, so the time is 7:10 just gone. We've just had a tracker job come in for this evening. So I've got to go back to the office to get one of the trackers off charge, put it outside the office in the safe so that one of the operatives can deploy it later. So it's been a busy day today. I've done the UC, the undercover operative proposal, so that's been sent to that client. So we're getting towards the close of play now today, and I'm ready for it if I'm honest. So we've had the tracker job come in, we had the 12-hour surveillance earlier, we've had 2 bug sweeps, one which is a corporate and one which is for a private client. And then we've also had 2 traces come in today. So it's been a busy old day, which is good. Very rare that I'm on the ground, hands-on, on the tools, but it is good to have that refresher because you forget what you're asking people to do. So it's nice on occasions to go on the ground, and it hasn't impeded on my day because I was there from 4:30 till 8:30, and then I was in the office all day. So it's not impeded on the day, it just makes it a longer day for me, but it's good to work with the teams as well. So I'm just heading to the office now, going to get that tracker then to be fair, I'm going to close for the day because I'm shattered. Although I have got one other thing to do. I'm a president of a networking group, and we meet tomorrow morning at 6:45 in the morning till 8:30. So I've got to prepare my little talky bits for that. Other than that, hopefully I'm going to be done for the day. So I'll give you an update when I'm back home. So that's it. 8:30 at night. I'm all done and I'm pooped. So just got half an hour of planning to do for tomorrow, and then it all starts again. Tomorrow's not as early as today though. It won't start till 5:15. Hello family. So that's another episode of Titan PI TV. I hope you've enjoyed a day in the life of a private investigator. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss more, subscribe to the channel, it's free. And we've also got a podcast, Titan PI TV podcast, where you download your podcast. Till next time.